Hello guys, what is up? It is me, Rahul here, yes. Yeah, I'm back in December, so the time you're gonna watch this video is at a different date, so bear in mind with me, I'm recording this in December, so bear that in mind. But anyway, we're gonna retouch the 2017-2018 controversy. The college football playoff controversy. I know I made a video about this back in August 13th, 2022, so that was like a year ago. I think like I should redo it with a part 2 because I realize now with college football playoff coming up and all the rankings and stuff like that to college football. So today is December 1st. Happy December. Um, a lot of times it's chaos for certain championship games, for rankings, especially for the college football playoff when it was introduced in 2014. Um, the biggest controversy I feel like started back in 2016, 2017, but I will go into that a little bit more in a different video because 2017 and 2018 was the worst one because again, you could make the argument for 2020, 2020, 2021, 2021, 2022, heck, even 2022 to 2023. Those 3 seasons, yeah, you could make an argument for, but I don't think it's reasonable. So, back to my point. Okay, you have Clemson, you have Oklahoma, you have Georgia. Okay, yeah, those are pretty good contenders. Now, you have Alabama. Now, I probably stated this in my last video I did. I really don't accept teams that if you are the loser of a championship, you cannot get in, and you cannot get into like a playoff format. You can get in if you're in the same division. Now, I actually covered that second scenario back during the 2012 BCS National Championship controversy review. Yeah, Oklahoma State could have made it, but because I think certain circumstances with the rankings and everything, yeah, that's what happened. And to be honest, I think even if Oklahoma State made it, I think they would have still lost, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, LSU deserved to win. They didn't deserve to lose. But that's me here and there. But, you know. So, back to my point, and the purpose of the college football playoff is to show the top 4 teams, right? 2024 is going to show 12. I don't think it's good. So, again, you have Clemson, Oklahoma, and Georgia. At the time, Oklahoma had Baker Mayfield, right? So, Clemson, if I look at their roster correctly, they had Kelly Bryant, Chase Bryce, and Hunter Johnson. Very good guys, incredibly good quarterbacks. Now, Oklahoma's quarterback, they had Baker Mayfield. No, actually, take that back. Well, Baker Mayfield was there, but also Kyler Murray, CeeDee Lamb, Marquise Brown, all those guys were there. There you go. Now, on to Georgia's roster. Okay? You see where I'm getting with this. Sony Michel, Nicole Hardman, uh, well, DeAndre Swift, um, no, okay. Stetson Bennett was there, but as a freshman. Okay? But, yeah, you see, they, their quarterbacks were different, by the way. And when they beat, and Auburn could have had it, but Auburn, by the way, and their quarterback for the year I'm talking about for Georgia was Jake Fromm. Okay, I listed it out, okay, for the top, for the quarterbacks and their respective talents. Al- oh, excuse me. Alabama. Okay, we're gonna go into rank 4 Alabama. Alabama, man. I'm not gonna go over their games or anything. Alabama had Jalen Hurts, Mac Jones, Tua Tagovailoa. Running backs, they have Josh Gibbs, Najee Harris, Brian Robinson Jr., Damian Harris. Wide receivers, they had Calvin Ridley, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, Henry Ruggs. Um, oh God, there's so many good guys, you know. Um, now in terms of like cornerbacks, Minka Fitzpatrick was on there. Trevon Diggs, a guy on the Cowboys. Also brother of Stephon Diggs, by the way. So they made it as the second seed. This is gonna sound crazy. They were the second seed in their own division. But since Auburn won, but since they lost, they got knocked out of the 4 seed. And during the SEC championship, Alabama went in and took that spot. Now, as I talked about before, I don't think 2 teams from the same conference should make it. I don't think that should happen. NCAA basketball is a totally different story because they have like so many regions, so many different basketball teams in one division, might I add, Division 1 we're talking about. So that's a completely different story that I may review, but down the line. But anyway, I did talk about in my first review of this controversy that Ohio State should have made it. And I still stand by this. I forgot USC and UCF. Now, if we were to look at Ohio State Buckeyes roster, their only significant losses were the loss against Oklahoma on September 9th and the loss at in Iowa on November 4th. Now, why do I state this? That is significant, right? So, let me give you the rosters. On offense, you have JT Barrett, Dwayne Haskins. Keep in mind, you had Joe Burrow. I don't need to say much, do I? Terry McLaurin. On defense, you had Nick Bosa, Chase Young. You even had Denzel Ward. Um, let's see here. You have Jordan Fuller. Like, you have these stacked guys. Jerome Baker? Yes, Jerome Baker on the Dolphins. So you have these talents. Like I said, I'm naming certain significant ones. Let me know down in the comment section who you like from these rosters. But man, these teams, man, they had a lot stacked talent. Now, I'm gonna go into USC's roster. Now, keep in mind, this is the team that actually faced Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl Classic. So, let's look at USC's roster. They had Sam Darnold. They had Jack Jones. Well, he got arrested. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, Michael Pittman Jr. Okay, so you had two guys. You had Ronald Jones Jr. the second, who was part of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at one point. And besides all of this, this was a good team. And what's crazy to me is, well, they lost. The number 5 and the number 8 team at that time actually, went head to head in a Cotton Bowl Classic. I won't go actually, this is a me thing. I will not go into Wisconsin's roster because I don't think they should have made it. Now, UCF's roster. This is the most interesting one I could ever find because of the simple fact that what you have to understand is they come from the AAC, the American Athletic Conference. Now, at the time, about the Big East AAC, I will do a separate video on that. They conquered their side of the division. This is way before Cincinnati was a powerhouse. Okay, keep that in mind. And also Tulane, keep that in mind as well. So, their quarterback was, at the time, Mackenzie Milton. Okay? Their running backs, like, they had Gabe Davis. They had, like a lot of interesting guys. And what a lot of people don't understand is this team came right out of the gate, out of nowhere, and dominated. So, and also for the next year, I will cover that actually at one point. So, UCF, I'll do this as a side note. For the next season, 2018-2019, Notre Dame actually could have had a chance. Actually, was the 3rd seed. And UCF went undefeated. Now, for 27, UCF went undefeated. Now, in my book, if I were to do like a what if video on this, which I actually might do, by the way, Clemson, Oklahoma, Georgia, I would have kept. Alabama, I would have left out. Now, then, the other interesting thing is, who would the last team be, in my opinion? I would put UCF in there as like a big underdog. You could make the case for Ohio State, USC, but we haven't seen in the college football playoff, actually, we've never seen a two-loss team ever make the jump into the college football playoff, because your two losses would have to be very significant early in the season, late in the season, and the chaos of the rankings and everything. So I would actually give it to UCF to be the number 4 seed, and Ohio State and USC would be highly unlikely. Even though they have great rosters and everything, I can't see them, because I think two-loss teams are very, when it comes to the college football playoff, it's very odd to say, and it just doesn't work out as much. So, yeah. Now, yeah, so anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Um, yeah, I did not expect this in a while, so this is the 2018 CFP National Championship Controversy Review Part 2. I'll do everything I can, do everything. If you want me to do what if videos on these, actually let me know. The next video that I will possibly do will be either the 2016-2017 season or the 2018-2019 season. One of those. I'll make up my mind. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Y'all are legends in my book as well as for me. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.